Hey guys, welcome to the Massive Iron channel. I'm Steve Shaw. In this video, I'm going to talk about how over-analysis isn't going to save you. I have some bad news for you. Before I get into that topic, if you have any questions or comments, drop them down below. The best topic ideas I turn into videos just like this. Alright, so it's been a while since I talked about this, but I would like to touch on it a little bit. I was going to make a little bit different video topic this morning. I was thinking about things the last 2 weeks, just watching the world spin by, watching what I do for a living, trying to help people get results. And obviously there are moments of extreme frustration where you just want to grab people and you want to shake them and you want to say, I've been saying the same thing for 10 years. Is anybody listening? Is anybody listening? Is anybody out there? Is anybody paying attention? Is anybody paying attention to what I'm saying? Is anybody listening? I've been saying the same thing forever. In my book, Massive Iron, I put together the pillars of success. It's basically the same damn thing I'm saying now. But still, to this day, what I'm seeing is these basic fundamentals ignored. These basic fundamentals ignored, and in their replace, people are trying to overanalyze every fucking variable under the sun in this corner, and that corner, and this corner, and that corner. They're overanalyzing all the variables, yet, and here's the important point, when it comes to execution, daily execution, the daily execution sucks ass. It sucks rotten monkey balls. It's not there. For example, you'll see somebody who has a bench plateau, and they'll dive into the internet and they'll look at 7,000 variables and 7,000 options and program changes, and then they'll come to me and they'll say, my bench is a little bit plateaued, and I'll return them to the basics. The basics. How consistent is your nutrition? And here's what I get. Stutter, sputter, the same horse shit over and over again. Oh, yeah, nutrition important, but 1 day, 2 days, wife this, birthday that, fucking monkey piss, this, that, and the other motherfucking thing. It never fails. It never fails. It never fails. 95% of people that come to me with problems, they don't need fucking overcomplication. They don't need restructuring or new programs. They don't need variable tweakage. What they need to do is the basics and just stick with them. Now, if somebody does have their bench nailed, their nutrition nailed down, then usually it's the same shit we talk about over and over again. My bench is a plateau. No, it doesn't. You have a patience issue. You're impatient. You're so impatient, it's your own worst enemy. You're an intermediate lifter. You're trying to get from point A right now as an intermediate to an advanced lifter, but you just continue to expect just to be able to jump up and take huge leaps to the point where you just continue to waste so much time trying to tweak variables that you never get anything done. You never get anything done. Over-analysis. This stuff isn't complicated. 90%, the sad thing is, 90% of those that watch this will never even come close to hitting their goals. Never even come close to hitting their goals, despite all the information I try to pour into this video. And still I pour it, trying to reach out and connect with you guys and hope that there's a few today that will listen. And just understand what the basics are and dive in. It's not the variables, and it's not the overthinking you need to be passionate about. You need to be passionate about what you're doing in the gym. You need to be passionate about progress. You need to be passionate about going to war, about getting your weights a lot stronger than they are now, about crushing your nutrition, about every variable you can control. You need to become passionate about controlling those variables. Do you understand how ridiculous this is? There are things you have control over, yet you fuck off, and do not take control of them. And then you go on the internet and fuck off looking for all kinds of variables and over-analysis. There are things you can control. Most of the things you can control those are the things that lead to glory. Those are the things that lead to results. I'm not giving you day in and day out a bunch of things to do that are beyond your control. You have control. You're not taking control, and you are your own worst enemy. You do not need to overthink things. You do not need a new programmer to constantly alter variables. You need to do the basics. You need to focus on what you can control and start controlling them. Getting to the gym consistently. Stop worrying about program hopping. Have a reasonable reasonable number of exercise variations. Going to war, your mentality. Working on your mentality. You can control that, believe it or not. You can control it. And you can't fake it. If you don't want it, you're not going to get it, and you can't fake it. And you can try to lie to yourself, and you can come to me with all these fucking, trying to, look, I studied this, and I studied that, and I studied this variable. I don't give a shit. I want to see what's here. I want to see a soldier. I want to see a warrior. I want to see somebody that understands I'm not a fucking genetic freak, but I'm going to go to war today. I'm going to go to war. You focus on the things you can control. And if you can, there's a path ahead of you that leads to glory, that helps you get there. But for fuck's sake, how many of us just continue to screw off and not take control of the things we can take control and just continue to fuck off day in and day out, week in and week out, years, and I've seen decades, good men who love the iron and mostly are taking care of themselves. And I'm not putting people down here, but they have goals and they're not reaching their goals because they're not focusing on the things they can control. So guys, hope this video has been of some help. If you have any questions or comments, drop them down below. If you made it this far in this video and have yet to subscribe to my channel, please do. I'd appreciate the support. So guys, as always, thanks for watching. Have a great day.